focused on now?
No, absolutely not. Obesity is probably the biggest epidemic in America today, and will probably become the biggest epidemic in the world. It's actually one of the top 10 causes of premature death in the World Health Organization listing, and it's one of the most common causes of preventable death in America.
Let's take a look at the procedure we've been talking about. There's several different kinds, and I do want to warn folks here that this might be unsettling.
Well, what we have there is the intestine. We divide the intestine, and then we connect a portion of the intestine to another portion of the intestine, and we bring some of the intestine up to attach to a much smaller stomach that we create. And what we're doing right here is we're showing a stapling device connecting the intestine together. So that's what you're seeing
when
right
this
there.
is done, the stomach is just going to be smaller because it's constricted.
Right. When the whole operation's done, there's a small portion of the stomach connected to the intestine, which is what you were seeing us operate on there.
Okay. As one who always kind of battles his weight, you know, I just want to know, is there such a thing as a good diet? Is there just a good diet people can go on to lose weight?
Well, actually, there is, but I would prefer not to think of it as a diet. People should really look at it as an eating pattern, okay? A diet is very restrictive. So you're saying, I can't have this, I can't have that. And as George just said, he can have pumpkin pie and pizza, just smaller amounts. So it's the pattern and how you eat these things. And I would be willing to bet that George would say he's satisfied with his eating. I mean, that he actually enjoys eating and he's, you know, satisfied with it. I don't think he feels like he's on a diet and that he's restricted. I haven't spoken to him in quite a while, so he could speak for himself on that.
Well, that's easy to say, but how the heck do you do that? How do you get on a regimen, you know? I mean, you eat a peanut butter sandwich, you want to eat the whole thing, you know?
Well, actually what you want to do is you want to eat certain types of food first that result in people having a much earlier satiety, and we teach that after the surgery, and it's easy to do after the surgery, both with the gastric bypass and with the lap band, because what happens is the patients lose their appetite with smaller amounts of food. So rather than focusing on being so hungry, they're focusing on getting food that they enjoy, and we help coach them on what it is of the foods they enjoy to start with.
Finally, George, I understand that drinking is something of a challenge now.
Drinking is a bit of a challenge because of the new plumbing that I have inside of me. And I did not do the lap band. I did the full gastric bypass replumbing. The alcohol basically there's no stomach any longer, and it goes right into the intestines. So it's almost like mainlining alcohol. It's a little tricky at first, but you know.
Okay, well, just don't mainline too much.
Yes,
congratulations,
sir. Thank
Doctor.
you, Rick.
Great to have you on. The OC Insider is next, and then the 241 debate on Consider This.